All right, welcome to the Czabecast. Steve Zabin, Scott Lynn, Al Galdi, Solly chiming in every now and then. Hey, Michael Phelps doing bong hits.
Yes, he is.
That was fun, wasn't it?
For him.
He's an idiot. If you're going to be Michael Phelps, don't you get that you're famous and that every move is going to be scrutinized, even at parties, and there's cell phone cameras and hidden cameras and hat cams and breast cams? And
Like my friend Al told me, if you want to smoke up, make sure the lights are off, the doors are closed, and you're in your own house.
If you want to take hits from the bong, close your bedroom door. Make sure no one's around, or the only people that are around are people who are going to take pictures, and do it there. You don't do it in front of someone who potentially could take your picture.
Right. Like a house party at
on
South
a campus
Carolina.
of a college.
Right.
I mean, it's utterly mindless.
Brought a stripper home for
you know what? We all have
for
hobbies.
Thanksgiving,
But
didn't he?
why is this so different than Reggie Love falling asleep at a party and getting teabagged?
Oh, I love teabagging. Not when it happens to me. I mean, I love when guys do it to other dudes because it's funny.
But
because your nuts are right on their eyeballs, even though you're passed out.
You know what? I think this is Czabecast. Yeah, you're right. It's not really that funny. If you do it more than once, it's considered a pastime.
Reggie Love, who is now the communications director for Barack Obama.
Yes.
Teabag. Now, if you say teabag to him now, there'll be a black helicopter at your house.
You think?
Abducting you. Yes, he'll use the full force and power of the U.S. military.
Certain things you're not supposed to talk about.
But yeah, if you're Phelps and you want to do a bong hit, don't you say, okay, I want to light up, but here, put the bong in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to hold it with anyone around me. And then close the door, and then I will take care of it from there.
You forgot about the wet bath towel at the door crack, right? Galdi, isn't that the way it's done?
I don't know how that works.
Yeah,
but I guess when you're blitzed, like he probably was, you're not thinking clearly.
It's possible.
You're not thinking of, hey, I'm Michael Phelps, the Olympic champion.
You're thinking
I'm
about
blitzed, that chick is hot, and I'm 23.
All right, now, you just took us down a really good alleyway. Think of how his social life is mostly lacking. How he can't go anywhere, do pretty much whatever he wants. Except for this one time.
Minute.
You're saying
he
that
can do anything he wants.
But not
He's not Jordan famous. He's Michael Phelps.
At this moment in time, he ain't Jordan famous and he ain't Ali famous, but he's still pretty damn close. He's still pretty high up on that roller coaster.
I think it's not so much he can't go anywhere and do what he wants. It's that he forfeited his youthful years
to become
goddamn pool.
Pardon
my French.
No argument. I agree with
It's
that.
a little Todd Marinovich going on there.
There is.
With the self-denial and sacrifice it takes to do 8 gazillion laps to someday win 8 gold medals in the Olympics.
Agreed. But a lot of this stuff was foregone. And now, if he wants to be Al Galdi, party guy on the weekend, goes down to a campus with a couple of friends of his, he can't do that. Because anything he does, be it show up buzzed in a picture or with a bong in his hands or using whatever, throw out the legality of the whole thing. He can't be regular 23-year-old hangout guy.
Right.
He could never be that again.
Weed is the drug of losers, is it not?
According to you.
Don't you think of losers typically when you think of weed? Spicoli, Seth Rogen.
There's a lot of intellectuals, though, that do it, too.
So that's a cartoon,
pseudo-intellectuals.
Well, I guess so.
They think they're intellectuals.
But Spicoli...
Hey, man, expands the mind.
Spicoli and the others are cartoons. They're caricatures of weed users. That's certainly not everybody.
How many driven weed users do you know? See, I made the case, Galdi, that cocaine is the drug of achievers. It's still bad for you, but Scarface, Al Pacino was...
That's the best achiever of all time.
Hey,
you might be right.
Listen, Al Pacino was building something.
No, it's expensive. That's why.
Granted, he was building a criminal empire to import drugs via Cuba, but he was still building something.
What was Len Bias building?
An NBA career.
He was an achiever.
He was, and he used it, once, allegedly?
Well, that's what they say. I don't know about that.
So the story
goes. Do you believe
goes.
the Bias thing that the first time he used it was...
I think that's garbage.
Right. Oh, what do I do here? Do I just sniff it in?
I think that is such garbage. And the fact that people still say that, I know you were kidding when you said it. But
you being a Maryland alum.
Yeah, I just think it's ridiculous. But the thing about weed, too, I was thinking about this. I mean, what percentage of athletes, football, basketball, baseball, hockey, do you think smoke weed?
Oh, the NBA must be 80%.
I mean, but overall, I got to think it's over 50%, right?
Yeah. Probably a fair assessment.
Yeah.
Michael Vick. I mean, these are just the ones dumb enough to get caught. The one's dumb enough to try to hide weed in a water bottle and then take it through the airport detector where you can't have water.
I think they just see it as like Phelps maybe does, which is I bust my ass 9-10 months out of the year.
Sour relax, man.
Right.
Yeah.
This is how I numb the bruises and I numb the pain, and to them it makes sense.
So Omega and Speedo are standing by him as of now. Do you think that'll change?
Isn't no? I don't think it'll change either. And isn't Omega based out of Switzerland? Where
Yes.
pot may or may not be legal.
Will Fritos join on as an endorser?
Hello.
That's funny, isn't it? Get it, Munchies? Yeah. Right? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
No, he'll be fun.
What's the new running joke? Now we know what was really behind that major caloric intake of his.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah,
Will Billabong be an endorser?
it's possible.
That's funny. Okay, I'll stop riffing.
Thank you.
Will Michael
I
Phelps
thought you said you were done.
ever regain his stature as the All-American icon?
If he cleans up in London. Yes,
It's a long time from now.
it is.
It's a lot of laps.
And he's got 2 strikes on him. What happens if there's a third one?
Right.
Yeah.
He's
DUI is
DUI
one.
guy.
It's another.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And now this is 2.
I would
Understood.
advise him to not hang out with either Michael Richards or Mel Gibson.
Or Josh Howard.
That would be bad.
How
Thanks
about
for
that?
listening, everyone. We'll see you next time.